And of course, we see the 54 with the Air Force mascot. 54, if I'm not mistaken, is a number used, in rigging these games and headlines. If you looked at someone like Zach Hubbard that knows more about gematria than me, I'm sure they'd have a better explanation. But I'm sure there's something that 54. Let's take one more look and see if there's a number on that Kansas Jayhawks mascot. Are we going to do what they say can be done? It's the number one. So I didn't even catch that at first. So here we go, the number one on the Kansas Jayhawk. And I believe that there is showing they're going to finish the season number one in the rankings, number one in the polls, number one on top. Kansas Jayhawks win the NCAA tournament, finish number one. You can kind of see the number one here, too. So, more predictive programming, just like Charles Barkley. If you know where to look, they give you the clues on this stuff as to who is going to win. And I want to just look at a few more points. This was on the pregame show for the Final Four Saturday. They show Allen Fieldhouse. Now, what's key is look at these numbers here. These are gates. 666. Let's blow this up a little bit so you can see this better. I know it's not easy to see. The picture's a little blurry, but 666. There's your third six. 666. 666. And this is in front of an idol statue of Phog Allen, the legendary coach of the University of Kansas. So there you go, 666, gate 666, kind of like the gates of hell. And, they do this all the time with teams that win championships, with players that win tournaments in tennis and golf, whatever you may have. You'll see the number 6, the number 66, and the number 66 always featured very, very prominently. It's no coincidence. When I saw that, just one more clue that Kansas is going to win the NCAA tournament. The next photo they went to, the video in the pregame showed the close-up of the 6-6, which you can clearly see here, the 6 and the 6. And one more example of this 6-6. Here we see a graphic from ESPN, national title game appearances. North Carolina's now been in 12, Kansas in 10. We see Kansas 3 and 6. There's your 3 and 6 again. North Carolina 6 and 5. Why this is key is I believe Carolina is going to lose and go to 6 and 6. You're going to have another 66. Kansas 3 and 6 right now. I think they're going to go to 4 and 6, and I think Carolina is going to lose to go to 6 and 6 for another 66. Let me tell you, full disclosure. If there were ever a team that I would not be motivated, to expose a rigged game, it would be the University of Kansas. Full disclosure, I went to the University of Kansas. I come from 3 generations of family that proudly went to the University of Kansas. I had 2 family members in the past that played football for the University of Kansas. One of them was only on the practice squad, and the other one was many, many years ago, before I was alive in the 1940s. So I've never had an opportunity to talk to them about sports being rigged or any of that. But I went to the University of Kansas, had 2 family members that played football there. I went to games at Allen Fieldhouse when I was a student. I was really into Kansas basketball. I would get so into these games. And I would get really upset and angry when Kansas would lose the NCAA tournament. Kansas, as many know, is known for underperforming and choking a lot of the times in the NCAA tournament. They're very routinely a 1 seed in the NCAA tournament, constantly underperform. I would get angry and really upset when they lose. I get really into these games. That was before I found out that these sports were all rigged. So just full disclosure, if they're a team I wouldn't want to include in these rigging and take away from a championship, it would be the University of Kansas, because I'm an alumni of the University of Kansas. So if there were a team that gives me no pleasure to do this about, it would be the Kansas Jayhawks. But the truth is the truth. We got to be loyal to the Lord Jesus Christ, and we need to expose darkness and show the truth about how these games are rigged. Here's another headline. Final Four 2022. After a string of losses, Mattress Mac bets $3.3 million for Kansas Jayhawks to win it all. And if you want to, you can look this article up. I'm just quickly going through this. You can look this up online. Just type in the headline. And what do you know? Look at the video clip, 33 seconds. Agbaji's stellar night from three-point land.